Okay, we're here with, your name is?
John Bystrica.
You're one of the original D-Day?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You were the first waves?
Yeah, Salt Wave, yeah.
Where'd you land?
First wave and all were actually the combat engineers. But I'm talking about assault waves. That's the guys who had the guns and everything.
Where'd you land at?
Omaha Beach, Easy Red.
Easy Red. Huh?
Right.
So where were you at when you heard the war first started, when they bombed Pearl Harbor?
I was sitting in a chair in the living room where I lived with my mother and father, reading the paper, and the radio came on that Pearl Harbor was bombed. And my father says, "John, didn't I tell you the Japanese were going to do that to us?" Because years ago, before that, they used to come up in the steel mill and buy all the scrap and everything. He says, "I told you that was going to happen." And he had it pegged right. My gas mask ain't even good. I can't breathe. I says, "Take the damn plug out of the canister." That's what it is. There's a little plug in it, right?
Oh yeah, you're more famous than Hollywood stars.
Well, I was about the only one that was on D-Day. There was other veterans like you. They're looking for guys that were on these actual assault waves.
You're more famous than
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
I'd rather meet.
So, on the D-Day invasion, how was the weather?
Nice, like this. It wasn't raining. It got warmer as we got up in the afternoon. But it was a muggy day, like fog and everything, because it's all ocean there.
So when you were going in, what did you think was it going to be easy? Was it going to be hard?
I was thinking, if I hope I get this off the speech alive with all my arms and the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the honor to take a picture with you guys. Okay.
Just sign it. Your name, and where you served at. Were you in the first wave?
Yeah, right. Assault wave. Yeah.
Wow.
Easy Red.
So was that at 5:30 then? First 5:30 o'clock wave?
No, it was later than that. And if people ask what time, who knows who? I didn't look at my watch. I just want to get the heck out of there.
Were you on Omaha or where were you?
Yeah, Omaha on D-Day assault wave. Yeah.
How did your particular group get off? Where did
Talk louder, I got.
Sorry, my hearing's not so good either.
Oh, come on up there closer.
How did your division get their way off the beach? Because there was a lot of difficulty breaking once they got there, breaking off. How did your particular group? How did you guys get your way off?
You had to go up the draw that was there.
Okay.
In other words, in Omaha was like this, like a hill.
Yeah.
And then they had draws. I think we had either one E1 or E3. But there was guns all in there.
Focusing on so.
Yeah, and there were guns all the way around, and you couldn't climb up the top. By the time you got up the top, you were a dead GI. And you were a dead GI in the path the same way. But then after the guys cleared it, because people don't give the combat engineers credit, because we couldn't get up that draw until they cleared the minefield.
Okay.
They put tape all the way up. And then when we did get up at the top of the hill, Knoll, I called it, there was a sign up there that says, Achtung, mine, in German.
And so then you kind of split off and then...
That's right. One went this way, one this way, till we found it. And then what we do, we'd run into a German sniper or something. There wasn't too much fighting.
Yeah.
And you didn't go through the hedgerows, through the gates.
Yeah.
Because there's a gun on the other side waiting for you.
How long was basic training?
From the March till July sometime, whatever it was. Because by August they were getting ready to ship us to Camp Kilmer, New Jersey. So then, I don't know how many guys the sergeant was in charge. He says, it's your turn to drive the Jeep. I got in, I started, and I shifted gears. He says, wait a minute, do you know how to drive? And I started off. He says, wait a minute. He said, where'd you learn how to drive? I said, I've been driving since I was 13 years old. How? I said, my mother wanted Hudson Terraplane at a church bazaar. My uncle taught me how. He said, you know what? You're going to help me teach the guys. But see, a lot of GIs never talked about the war.
Yeah.
But it's their own fault that nobody paid attention to it. They didn't wear their medals. They didn't want to go out to eat. They didn't want to go on a parade. It took me 37 years to get my medals because they lost my records. Yeah, they were burned in St. Louis fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then when they did come with the paper, there's a sign through there, no further medals. And he signed it, some lieutenant. There'll be a gate here, there'll be a gate here, and there'll be a gate here. They might not put a machine gun over here, and you get through, but that machine gun would be up in the third one. And then if you got out of the first one, you're trapped.
Yeah.
But we had to go. Some of the hedgerows were, well, there's nothing I could show you. Maybe as high as this, even higher.
Yeah.
Some were like hedges. I mean, it was bad.
Really overgrown though. Yeah, I know they were modifying tanks to try to find ways to knock the road, knock holes through the hedgerows and go.
But out of 32 tanks, only 5 tanks made it. And here's one over here, number 9. Nobody can tell me that's a number 9 tank. But I went up to that tank, and that's got to be a number 9, and that's me. I can't prove it.
Yeah.
Because according to the history books, this is from the 1st Battalion, the 16th Regiment, from the Samuel Chase, APA 26. And I sent to the archives, I got the original print from the archives.
Now, when you guys first got on the beach, you're pinned down, you got machine gun fire, and they're heavy. I know they had heavy guns firing down too.
Yeah, but already when we were on the beach, the second wave was others were coming in.
Yeah.
There was more men coming in there.
But we were at a point where I know we're saying, like, if these men don't get off the beach, we're going to die. We've got to get off the beach. Were you there at any point where you thinking, like, how are we going to do this, or can we do this, or because I know you're under heavy fire. It was designed to kill us there, stop us there.
Right.
You're still okay?
Still okay.
All right. You need any more water?
I got it someplace over here on a chair.
All right.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad the great American public is here. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Wish my son was here.
Yeah. We draw the signs. He fought the war.
That's true.
Yeah, I sent to the archives. I got the original, and I told them I want more information. They said, you'd have to go down.
Yeah.
We won't do it. We'd have to hire somebody. I didn't get involved. I said, I had the picture. That's it.
Yeah. That's
I
good
have
enough.
a big picture, just big. It says a great generation on the bottom.
Yes.
I can see more detail, the reel of wire and the tape, and a better picture of the tank. You can't see the number. I had a brand new one of these on the belt right there, because I had to take the German prisoners to salvage people, and we had to escort them down. So they said they were going to search us, because I came home with Queen Mary 11,000 troops. So guess what I did? I threw it on the bed, so when the GI, they never touched me. But if they would have searched me, they could have still threw the book at me because I had a baseball glove, 3 baseballs, another Eisenhower jacket, a British Eisenhower jacket, an overcoat.
My grandpa tells pretty much the same story. I notice you have a lot of medals. What are
Well, this is the Bronze Star medal. That's what we done on the beach. Saved that GI and got through. And this is a good conduct medal. And this is some kind of American medal, and this is an American Defense medal. It's marked what they are, Omaha and that. And this is the ETO medal, the three battle stars. That's how they broke the campaigns down, Normandy, Rhineland, and something else. And there's a bronze arrowhead there.
Did they
That's for the assault wave.
Did they do expeditionary medals back then, or did they do expeditionary medals back then, or like? Because that was your kind of like you were in an expedition doing different. They give expeditionary medals now for combat in various different places. Did they do that back then, or was it more?
All we got is this.
Okay.
It's a French 40 gear. Oh yeah. And this is the combat infantry.
Okay.
Combat infantry. And this is the Belgian 40 gear.
Okay.
And this is the 50th anniversary when I was over for D-Day. And this is a presidential citation. But if you weren't in the unit, you don't wear this.
Yeah.
And this medal goes with this.
Got it.
This, they offered it today, the 90th guy.
Got it.
I talked to them. I got mine in 2007. Okay? And you know what that is?
I do not.
ruptured duck.
I've heard of it. I don't know.
This is, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's the significance.
Ruptured duck meant you were honorably discharged. This is the medal that ain't a medal. Time when people talk about the invasion. Some parts south of France before the breakout, it was a breakout then, we were south of Paris. We were supposed to help the 4th Division. And somehow we were riding tanks and trucks, and we got stopped in some village. And the mother picked up a little girl, a little bigger than her. And in perfect English, she handed me this tricolor and said, in plain English, "Thank you, Americans." And then when the mother took the child down, I gave my rifle to my buddy. I was going to go down and kiss the mother. We moved out. So today, I don't know. So for the 60th anniversary, I was on television, a picture of me, about half. They were pointing to this patch. They were trying to find the mother. But I have no idea what town it was. And if you ever get the World War II book, I'm in the World War II book magazine.
Okay.
And when I got this, I put it in my shirt pocket. And the first chance I got, I mailed it home. And my mother put it in the dresser. And it stood in that dresser, and I used to push it around. But then when the 50th anniversary came, I says, that's more of a medal to me than anything else. So I decided to put it. Like I say, when I spoke to a lot of people that lined up, that's the first thing they would ask, what kind of a medal that is. Because I can still see the little girl picking, the mother picking her up and handing her that.
What weapons did you carry? Did you have the M1? or M1?
Right there, he'll show you what I carry. Here, he'll show you. Weighs about 9 pounds, right?
Yep. Yeah. So how'd you like it?
Well, how'd I like it? I had to accept it. What else was there to use? I wasn't a BAR man. I wasn't a mortar man. I had to carry the M1. When I trained in Lyme Regis, I must have fired 100 rounds. This got so hot I couldn't hold on to it. That's what we were just practicing. Real ammunition. Because they had a firing range up in Lyme Regis.
Can I get a quick picture with you?
And when I went to the reenactment group in Conneaut, when they gave me an M1, they says, watch your thumb. Because you got to watch when you pull. Well, show them how to pull the boat back.
Show them the M1 thumb.
Show them.
Now show them what you don't do.
See?
Show them what you don't. You don't put your thumb in there.
So you catch your thumb. Many of you guys did till they got used to it. Did you catch yours?
No, I did not.
No, not yet.
Can I get a quick picture with you?
Huh?
Can I get a quick picture with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right here.
That's good.
And one more.
Don't forget to look on the internet.
Okay.
Conneaut. You find a lot of pictures of the reenactment book they took in Conneaut. They do it every year at the invasion.
Yeah.
And don't ever say invasion to the French. It's liberation.
Right.
Makes sense.
And then the one GI, he gave me an M1. He says, I hope you don't catch your thumb. I says, I know. Yeah, it's a big group. They had 2 landing crafts and 2 ducks. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happened that I should have wrote a book. All kinds of stories. Like when the German woman in Germany threw a pot of water on the anti-tank people. And the 14-year-old girl that we killed. That's war. And how many cows we killed. How many Frenchmen we killed. Well, if it wasn't for the Navy destroyers on D-Day, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, I read
People don't believe that.
There's a book about that.
Oh, do they?
One of the writers recently, last year or so, said there were a couple there was one destroyer or 2 destroyers in particular just went down the beach and started blasting all the gun emplacements.
They almost got grounded.
Yeah.
You know, the big guns from the battlefields, they were firing too high, they couldn't. When you come in with the low destroyers, you were practically on level with the nose. You could knock everything out. Yeah, they almost grounded a couple of destroyers. Because you know they were going to leave us on Omaha Beach.
Yes.
They were going to put it on Juneau and Utah.
One captain in particular went in and he just was on the bridge and he said they were going down the beach and he'd say, target that flash, and they'd fire every gun they had at it and then target the
Yeah,
next
because
flash.
all the battle wagons and big ships, they were useless actually because somehow they couldn't hit the target. And they didn't dare use airplanes because they were afraid of hitting the GIs. Because like I say, I was up over the beach when the Navy was already firing. A lot of people asked me, I said, I had it easy. I used to watch back and see what the hell was coming in.
Yeah.
Seeing them get knocked out and guys get killed because I was already in the clear actually. There was Germans in front of me, but I was actually in the clear.
Were the first waves easier than the following waves because it was surprise?
Well, they
or-
were practically close together, but the first waves actually were infantry. They were combat engineers.
Okay.
They knocked out those hedgerows.
Yeah.
Piece of steel into the Belgian gate and everything else. And then when I first came in, it's showing over here, I went over there, there was two, they were both killed. They must have been trying to take a mine out.
So a couple guys were killed over.
They was trying to take a mine out and they must have got killed. That's the first two GIs I've seen dead.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you too. That's what I try to tell people. It's a different type of war. Our war, Second World War, was like World War I more or less, trench stuff. You never know, but they had mines on the ground before we could, with the things they could find them. But today they can't because they push the button and they're over there and they push the button. People don't understand that. Every war is different. Same as Vietnam. What do they do?
They send the kids out with
They took, they took the area and then what do? They turned around and went back to the area where they came from. That's ridiculous. Why not hold the area?
Yeah.
When you landed, how long was it before you reached the shingle, or where you had some defilade or
Why don't you
protection?
have a look at the map and see what's kind and then the shale was there and then the sand further. I got a big picture. You see, if you had the original, you'd get a better detail. I would say a couple hundred yards from the landing craft into
By the time you
to the
reached
hill. I tried people. What do you think I did? Got a ruler out and measured it? Why ask? Just do it.
See? He's half Normandy, half American.
Huh?
Because of you, he's half French, Normandy.
Are you French?
I'm Normandy, yeah. I'm from Normandy. So
Did
he's
I
a
talk-
half
Did I talk to you before?
Yeah, so but that's my son. See? Because of you, he's here.
I'm going to have to tell Valerie,
Yeah. Tell Valérie.
because I'm going to get a
Valérie,
letter from her.
The Normans are very faithful to the American. I mean, I can tell you I'm from there, but that's true. When you go there, my wife gets free deserts every time. I pay, she doesn't. All right, thank you so much again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.